Hi everyone, and welcome back to one of our online lessons where we're going to cover today IELTS reading section. So how is everyone? I hope you're staying safe. Basically everyone's safe is most perfect now during this pandemic situation now. So I hope everyone is well, and welcome back again to one of our academic online lessons. Today we're going to cover IELTS reading section. Previously, we covered some IELTS reading section here before, and we covered some skimming technique, how you read and what you do. And afterwards, we done some skill practice and some tiny details. Now today we're going to go deep in the details, a bit deeper than before. And we're going to describe what is the technique of IELTS, for example, in case of mapping technique, and what you're going to cover in mapping technique in the reading. Because remember, we have a time situation. Time is against you. So you got like some details, and you have to avoid some mistakes, which is regularly happen while the readers, doing the exam. First time, it's a bit hard for them. So usually to avoid such mistake, we're going to cover up all the skimming tactic and the scanning techniques. First, we're going to say here, welcome everyone, and I still no one see anyone here yet. That's good. So we're going to start now. As you see, we got a skimming and scanning techniques here, folks. So we're going to go, for example, when you go for IELTS, there are a lot of confidence and even enthusiasm, and especially the enthusiasm part here. One of the things that a lot of exam is the time, and time is a bit sticky on you. So you need to read quickly or as fast as possible, okay, or rapidly. So to understand the questions, and you understand the text, and you understand the meaning of the text, and include words, synonyms, and some details, okay? So I hope that my voice even clear now, and we fixed that on the camera issue also, we fix it. So my dear friends, we're gonna give you now some skimming strategies. First of all, read the questions first to know what they are looking for. So before you start reading, read the questions, okay? And afterwards, of the text. Subheading. Usually what we have a heading, which is the title, and we get like the subheading, which is the main thing that's come after title. Okay? So, and I see here network is down. I don't know what is happening. Let me check here, folks. Is it clear, my voice? It's red. I don't know if it's streaming or not. I don't know what's going on. Is it streaming or no?
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile. Justenglish'le şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
A world full of joy and smile, a world where everyone will live by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world, just English style. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance, do but do just English style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle.
Hi everyone, welcome back again, and we're so sorry for the internet fluctuation situation here with the broadcast. Something wrong with the network, with the streaming network, and we don't know what's happened. Now it's back again and everything was normal, and I hope that things will be better. So my dear friends, before we're gonna start, let me just check the stream channel so I can see the chatting and your information. Okay, so I'm gonna find out now the chatting details. Okay. Hi Dylan, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Yes, now I can see the screen. I can see you folks. Now welcome back folks again, and I don't know what's going on with this network thing. So my dear friends, let's back here to the fold. First of all, we got, first we have to read the questions first. And afterwards, read the subheading, not the heading, okay? There is a difference between subheading, the heading itself, and the subheading. The subheading all the time, they get some information that you need, okay? And read the first paragraph to see where the article is heading to. So usually, what happened here? In the skimming and scanning, we're talking skimming, which means you can read fast and fast. You know, we're talking about 900 words long in 5-6 minutes, like that, for example. If you can, there are some, speeders like that. So when we are talking about, when you read the first question, read the question first, and afterward look to the subheading, and then we'll read the first paragraph of the session, or the introduction part. And when you look to the introduction part, look the answers, because sometimes the first answer is the first introduction. This is how it's worked in the skimming technique in IELTS exam. Now, and from first line, there is a last paragraph, which may include summary or conclusion. So basically, the fourth question or the fifth question usually goes to the last paragraph. And this is how it's worked. Okay? So again, it's disconnected. Again, it's disconnected. I can't see any. Again, it's disconnected. I don't know what's going on here. So let's back to the training lesson, folks. Let's back to the training lesson. Okay. Now, afterwards, see is there any diagrams, pictures related to the article. Check if there is any pictures or anything related to the articles. I can't see anything. It's red here, and there is some problem with the network here. I don't know what's going on. Anyone can hear me, folks? So, I hope I can see the green light again from the streaming, which is good. So it's means we are back here again online, and I hope it will be not disconnected again. Something, and I mean here really, it's from the streaming channel. We don't know what's going on here. This is the second time I face it during last week. So I hope they're gonna fix it. So, while you're skimming, you should try to read 3 or 4 times faster than normal. So you need to fasten up your reading techniques. Get an idea of the article. Get the idea of the article. And see, without checking the words or dictionary, nothing. And by the way, I'm sure some of you will face a situation that, oh God, there are some words that we don't know. Yes? There are some words that we don't know. And again, we have to use some kind of keywords. So, understand the keywords, dates, places, figures is important here. Understanding the keywords, dates, places, and figures is very important. Focus on the keyword like noun, verbs, and adjectives. That's the most important part. Find out the keywords, which is usually, nouns or verbs or adjective. That's what I mean here in yellow. So before we're gonna go again, I'm gonna, little bit testing your ability, and let's see how you understand the skill of skimming and scanning technique. Okay? There are 2 things here, and there are skimming and scanning technique, which is a bit, you need to take care of it while doing the reading, because you have to get the scores, minimum 6.5 and till up to 9. So, of course, our working here to score 7 and 8. So you need to get the high score because that's what's required from you. So you need to get, at least 25 from 30 in reading part. This is the most important part. Now let's go for a training in somehow. Let's go for training technique here. So 1 second, I will transfer here the screen. Now let's go for spotlight on the exam technique. First, we have to identify what is the word required. Look at this. You have to identify what is the word, what is the details. So let's put it this way. When you look into the answer of the question, there are a lot of text consider you do not know, or you have to reread again. And it's a bit a time. There is a time against you. So it's vital that you have identified exactly the words. Okay? So in this case, check the questions and pay attention to whether you need to find fact, name, number, opinion, or something else. Okay? This is very important. Now, I want you to follow the rules here. Okay? Now, if you follow, let's go for the first training, and you understand by training, by sequence, how to do the reading techniques before we're going to go for reading. Now, underline the keywords of these questions, which indicate that the sort of answer you're looking. Okay? For example, you got in addition to banks, where do people in Switzerland invest their money? So what is the keyword here? Who can give me the keyword? Dylan or anyone, who can give me the keywords here? What do you think? What is the keyword here? What is the keyword that possible use? In the first one, we are talking, I will put it here in green. I'll put it here in green or in red. And I will put the first one, first section here. Okay? So what is the keyword we are looking at in this question? Ali Chan said invest. But invest is already, we're talking about bank. Yes? Remember, we need to find something more details. What do you think? I see it here, Arijan, I see some detail. So if we go, for example, invest, yeah? It's already mentioned the banks, remember. It's already mentioned the banks here, right? But no, because invest and the bank are the same. So money is the same. So look, the keywords here, when you identify the question, when you identify the answer, where is the answer? Look to the question itself, okay? See the repeated words. So we have bank, yeah? And we have invest, and we have money, right? So it's all described the same. So it means this is not the keyword. This is not the keyword. So basically, this is not the keyword. The keyword is, look, how do we describe it here? We describe, where do people in Switzerland? Now, where do people, I'll put the, hold a second, I'll put the white color so we can recognize it. That is actually the answer. Where is the key is where, because we're actually asking for location, addition of the location, not invest. All of you were mistaken, Dylan. The reason why, because all of you thinking as the words. Put this. But remember this. You have money, invest, banks, all related to the same, right? All related to the same. So when you search for the banks, it means the answer, the paragraph, it has many banks, words, repeated words. So we invest, it has many related investment words. Money is repeated many times. So you don't have exactly where is the answer. There are many answers, right? There will be many answers for you. You have to find something that not related to the repeated words. So what we have where do. Where do people in Switzerland? So the where is the location actually, and you will find specific location, only one location in the paragraph, and that is the answer. You understand me now? If you understand, say yes. If you understand, say yes. So, you understand? That's okay. It's mean we're going to go for second one. Now, I'm going to put off the second one, and I'll put it in a green. Okay, so it'll become more organized. Now, where is the second keyword here? Where is the keyword in the second question? How to find the answer? Where is the second one? What do you think? Now, basically, remember, we are talking about banks, already repeated words. Yes. Accounts is repeated words. Okay. Domain is possible repeated words. So we have, actually, we have this one is repeated words. This one repeated words, possible. Yes. And we got here possible repeated words. So they are all not the main keywords. Look, they are all not the main keywords here. So we are talking about the situation. Yes? We are talking about situation. So where is the situation here for this question? The situation here is simple. It's actually talking about what's happened. This is the part is what's happened, the happening situation, okay? It's not the bank or account because it's repeated. Since you see it's repeated itself many times, it means this is not the answer. Remember this. This is how you do skim technique in reading question first. You need to find the location of the paragraph, okay? So let's go for the third one, folks. Let's go for the third one. I'll put it in yellow. No, not yellow. Hold a second. Yeah, I'll put it in this color. More nice. Okay. Now, the third one is we're talking about what, according to Dr. King, was the most important factor which led to the banking crisis. Now here, where is the keyword? In number 3, where is the keyword? I want you to give me an answer. I want you to give me an answer. What is the keyword in number 3? So, any answers, folks? Any answers? Cengiz said it's possible to, which one? Lead, banking crisis. Okay, what else? What else? So you say lead, okay. Banking crisis, which, okay. Okay, look here. I want something not repeated. When you repeat something, it's not a keyword anymore. It's not a keyword anymore. There is something not a keyword anymore. So which one? Well, Dr. King is just a title. But I need to find the question. I need to find the answer of the question because they have only one chance to find an answer. So when you find the answer, you have to find it in the question. What are you looking at? It's like mapping technique. Okay? So Enes said factor. Yes. Okay. Here the answer is exactly is the most important factor. The word factor itself is not repeat itself. It's only one because everything related to money or some crisis or some details. Here the word factor is actually the keyword. That's I want you how to think. Okay? So let's go for number 4. Number 4. Now I will change the color to make it more this nice color. According to the text, who are the main, where is the keyword here? Where is the keyword? Batuhan say Dr. King and factor. Well, Dr. King is mentioned many times, but factor is correct one. Actually, factor is the keyword. That's correct. Now, they said, okay, what's her name? What's her name here again? Ibtihal, I think, yes. Okay. Well, of course, what is Dylan? Dylan also should usually answer the question fast. Yeah? But there are two here. There are two keywords. There are two keywords here. Or we can do it as one text. So the answer actually is, who are the main instigators? Now this one is the keyword. So you have to find it in the map and go back to the paragraph and answer the question. Okay? So this is how it's worked. Okay, my dear friends. It's been all of us now working in a good concept. Let's go for number 5. Number 5. Where is the keyword in number 5? Where is the keyword in number 5? Where is the keyword in number 5? Which are the two most important decisions facing a couple planning to take out a mortgage? So, okay, look here. We're talking about two decisions. Okay? So we got 2 decisions. There are no 3 decisions. There are no 4 decisions. There are 2 decisions. Remember, because it's mentioned the most important part. You have to understand the most important part. So the keyword is simple. The keyword is to and decision. So it's mean, go back to the paragraph and find anything with to and decision. The reason why I'm telling you this, because look here, which are the two most important? It's mean there are only one time mention number two in the paragraph, not twice, not three times. So here are the exactly most important decisions. So it's mean it's mentioned by specific in only one single paragraph. So you have to find it. Okay, now let's go more easier. Let's go more easier now. Let's go for number 6. Let's go for number 6. Sorry again, let me just remove the thing. Okay. Let's go for number 6. Where is the number 6? How many people in Nigeria use their mobile phones to access their bank account? So where is the keyword here to know where you're looking? The meaning here of the keyword is to find where you're looking for the answers. Well, Ali said is number of people. Yes, Ali said is number of people. But okay, here actually to access the phone, to access their bank account, to access their bank account. So there are a specific number of people to access their bank account, not all of them. So here is how it's work. You need to find the keyword exactly where you're looking at in the paragraph, okay? Because this is one of the factors, very important factors in the reading, to know where you are looking at in IELTS reading exam. Okay, my dear friends. So you understand this one, and exactly, Ali actually right, and Jinkies also, previous Jinkies. So everything is good. Use mobile phone, Dylan is actually correct. So the main subject is to access their banking account through mobile phone. So you find the answers exactly and easy, okay? So let's go for number 7. Let's go for number 7. What difficulties did the team have to overcome before they could start their business? Now this is a bit difficult because it has two keywords. It has two keywords. What are the keywords here? By this way, you're actually in a training how to read the questions fast. How to read the questions fast. You're not reading the question, just reading the question. No, you're actually finding the keywords. Your eyes like a, like a radar, like a sniper. Just go find the keyword, fishing up, and put it in the paragraph. This is how it's works. So basically, you need to fish for the keywords. So here this Ali said difficulties, and Anna said difficulties, okay? Dylan, you are talking about in Nigeria as a question or answers? Exactly, Ibtihal, that's correct. Difficulties and overcome, there are difficulties, but which one which they overcome the difficulties? That's the main part. So there are two things you have to go back and map it in the paragraph, the reading exam, okay? So here is the thing. Now, number 8, so we can put, I'll put mark here, 1 second. I'll put mark it here. Difficulties and overcome for you to guide you, okay? Now, the last one, number 8. How were small business in Denmark affected by introduction of new business taxes? Now, what do you think about it? Which one is the keywords here? Come on, give me an answer. Ibtihal, Dylan, Anas, Ali, anyone? Jinkies, anyone? What do you think? Team start their business. Dylan said, team start their business. So where is the team here? Okay, start their business. Chinky said small businesses. Yeah? Okay, we have two keys here, two keywords to find the answer. Two keywords to find the answer. A small business and small business and which one? No dear, not midden, not how affected. It's actually small business and the new business tax, because we're talking about a new business tax and a small business. So we got two things, okay? It's kind of like repeated, but not, it's actually small and new business tax or a new tax. So immediately your map getting the idea, okay, something small in the paragraph, but there is a new and tax in the paragraph. So that is the answer. Here when you are going to find it, okay? Not the word affected, not the word, you know, another word, Denmark or anything. You'll find that by the smallest thing, the difference, the similarity between the question, you'll find the keywords, okay? So, now this is how you read the questions and how you understand where is the answer of the question. Because usually there is one secret in IELTS, folks. All the time the question, it has almost 35% of the answer. Remember this. It has not, people say 50-50. No. It has exactly 35% of the answer is actually in the question built in. You just need to find it, map it, and put it back again as an answer. It's so simple. Okay? So, you understand how you map the question. Yeah? Dylan, Jamal, Anu, Ibtihal, everyone understand? If you understand, say yes. If you understand how you map the questions of the reading part, we will go ahead. If it's okay. Good. Then we're going to carry on with the training now. Now we all of us understand the question, how to read the questions in the reading exam, how to find where we are looking at in the paragraph, how to investigate the map, and we're going to go ahead how to find the maps here. Okay? So let's go for the next one here. Okay? 1 second. I want you to take a look now to this one. Let me just zoom out so you can see exactly the words. And this kind of training for the reading part. Okay? Now, these words here, draft out, tipped, by the bullet, and such details in bold, and I'll put it here, mark it here in green also. Okay? I'll mark it in green. Okay? I want you to look at it. I want you to look at it now, and I want you to think first, is it verb or noun? Is it positive or negative? And what is the meaning of it? And somehow, like, what is the choice? So I want you to give you 5, like, let's put it 2 minutes max, read the, you know, the passage here and understand what is it exactly, what is mentioned there, and what is the meaning of the word. Is it verb? Is it noun? Is it positive or negative? Because this is one of the main things. I'm just teaching you how to fish in the reading passage. Okay? This is what we call fishing and skimming technique. Okay? This is what we call fishing and skimming technique. So basically, we're going to go here. I want you to read this, and I'll give you 2 minutes to understand what is the meaning of the question, what the words, and are they noun or verbs. and if they are positive or negative, because here's the trick. You need to understand the positiveness or negativeness inside the passage itself. This will give you a perfect answer. Okay? So, we're going to go now to the questions. Now, first one, the word. Who can give me the answer according to the passage that you read? Who can give me the answer according to the passage that you read? Dylan, Anas, anyone? Who can give me the answer now according to your understanding? If you want to look back to the screen, tell me, and I will look back forwarded to the screen. Please tell me. Okay, Median, I'm just not asking for the meaning. Okay, C is okay, but is it noun, is it positive or negative, Median? I need the answer here. First, is it noun or verb? Second, is it positive or negative, like that? And what it means. This is what I want. I need exactly. I just said it's verb, negative, and C. So that's correct. It's verb and negative and C. Okay, so number one is actually, the answer is C. Now, if we go to number two, and number two is a Baden. So Baden is, what do you think? And happy Mother's Day for everyone, folks. Number two, what is it? Should we go back to the passage now? This is a kind of like memory training now. It's what we call a fishing technique. How to fish in the reading part. Now, this one is, which one? Number two, Median said noun and negative, right? So what is the meaning of it? Let's see. Noun and negative, well, what is the meaning? So we have here is noun, not adjective. That's correct. Negative is correct. But what is the meaning of it? Okay, something hard to handle. Share one. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Which one we can go for it? A, B, C, which one? Median say is work. Jamal said is B, and actually the right answer is B. The right answer is load, which is hard to handle. Yes, is actually B. Okay, now here we are talking about different thing. Is it a verb of speaking or emotions? Look here I want you to fish the exact meaning. Now here's tip is a verb of speaking or emotions. Which one is the correct? What do you think? Is it like just speaking part or just emotion part? Now this is the part I want you to go for the right fishing in the passage. Should I go back to the passage and you can see it if you want? Look here. Mr. James, tip unemployment to raise as high as 5.7% this year. So is it like just a sort of speak or emotions here? Look to this line. Since we mark the keyword, we understand it, what is it? So what do you think it is? What do you think is the keyword? Is it speaking or emotions? Let's go first. Speaking or emotions? Come on. Which one? Speaking or emotions? Anas said C. Medina said C. Worried? Yes? Are you sure? Are you sure, guys? Chenar said speaking. It's correct. Chenar said speaking. It is correct. Chanel said speaking is correct. Now, which one? We're talking about what? And Alchan also said speaking, and Chanel said speaking here. Correct. Well, since it's speaking, it is not C for sure. Because C is emotions, folks. C is emotions, not speaking. Look, since we are talking the speaking part, so it's not emotions, because emotions is worried emotions, yeah? So it's not. So this means not C. So we're talking about who? About A or B? Which one? What do you think? A or B? Which one you're talking about? Well, the answer is actually B. The answer is B because it's coming as he predict the situation. He predict the situation. Okay? This is kind of like prediction. It's not a tipped off. It's not a tipped off here. Tipped off, yes, give advice. But a tip here, you're talking about prediction because a part of speaking. Yes, Artugal, I hope I pronounce your name. Chingiz, yes, correct, predict. Wonderful, Chingiz. Okay, now, folks, you understand how to find first the map of the question, yes? If you understand it, say yes. Now you understand how to fish for the keyword, yes? You understand now two options. First, we found the map of the question. Second, we fish for the keywords, yeah? We found it, correct, yes? If you understand, say yes, and I will continue. So I think it's yes, everyone, since there is a time frame, so it's mean we're going to continue here. So we're going to go for some higher thing. Now before, we are talking about here verb, noun, adjectives, speaking, emotions, yes? Let's go a bit higher fishing technique, Now the higher fishing technique here, let's put it here. Idioms or action thinking or quality. Which one exactly? So let's go with the first one. The first one is by the bullet. Now, is it literal or idiom, or which one is it? Now I want you to take now a bit higher fishing technique. Imagine you don't know the meaning of the words. You don't know the meaning of the words in this case. Consider that you don't know the meaning of the words. What are you looking at now? So here Medina, she said idiom, yes. Medina, I pronounce your name correctly, right? I hope so. I got some difficulties with name. Sherwan said idiom, Dylan said idiom, that's correct. Okay, is it positive or negative here? Is it positive or negative? What do you think? So it's negative. Now we understand. Idiom, negative, yes? Now which one is correct the meaning here? A or B or C or D? See how I make it easy for you to find the answer? Okay? So which one is the answer? Which one is the answer? A or B or C or D, which one? Now, all of them now, a bit similar meaning. Choose to do something unpleasant, take a risk, feel positive about the future, that's awkward, and do something illegal. So, which one is the most accurate word? Okay, remember, it's an idiom, and it's negative, so we get the meaning here. Which one we gonna choose exactly? Dylan said B, everyone said B. Yeah? So again, are you sure, guys? Is it B? Here is taking a risk. Is either good or bad, is taking a risk, and that's it. Yeah? So by the bullet is taking a risk. But here, choose to do something unpleasant. That's the correct answer because it's negative. Okay? So Medina is actually correct answer because it's negative. Reason why is negative, idiom. So take a risk. Maybe it's good. Maybe the risk is good. Yeah? Think about it like positive, negative here. So the answer actually is A. Now, let's go for number 5. Now, is it thinking or action? Let's go thinking or action here. It should be clear now. Is it action or thinking? What do you think? Now, Medina, she said action here. Chinkis, what do you think? Action or what? Okay, Dylan said action. Now we understand is action. That's correct. Now, is it positive or negative? Is it positive or negative? So, exactly, Chenner. It's negative. So, this one is negative. Now, this is an action, and this is negative. Which one is the answer? You got already all the clues to find the answer. Which one is the answer? A or B or C or D? Dylan, is it answer or question? Dylan, is it answer or question? Which one? Now, who said Medina she getting rid of is actually the right answer. The answer is A, and wonderful, Medina. Wonderful. It's mean you are getting already to know how to roll the ball here. That's fantastic. Now, let's go for the last one. The last one. Let's go for the last one. Now, the last one, is it adjective or what? Or quality? Is it positive, negative? What is the meaning of it? Okay, answer, but I'm not sure, Dylan. That's good. That's good. At least you tried. That's fantastic, actually. So, last one. Is it quality, or size? It's both adjective here, but is quality or size or what? Is it positive or negative or what? Give me an answer. So, quality, size, positive, negative means, okay, Marina said it's a quality, yes? It's a quality and negative. And which, okay, now I will give you the answer. Yes, it's a quality and negative. So Medina is correct. Now, what is the meaning of this one in case of equality and negative? Is it A, B, C, D? Which one is correct here? Janard said it's D, and Medina said it's D according to the words. And the answer is correct, folks. The answer is D, depressing. Okay, so you understand now how the way to do the fishing in the paragraph. First, find the keywords in the question. And when you look to the paragraph, find the meaning of the paragraph, the keywords. Is it negative, positive? And the meaning, what it give you. And you'll find the answer there. This is one of the fishing technique. Of course, you'll say, but teacher, we don't have time for it. You will not have time because this is actually happen spontaneously by seconds in your mind. But this comes with the training. This is what's work with the training all the time. Okay? Remember this. This is work with the training. Okay? So before we're gonna continue here, okay, we will take 5 minutes break because this is the program how it's work, and we will get back to you with more details and explanation on all specific and tiny details that maybe get your score more higher than 6.5 and 7 and 8. Okay, stay in touch.
Olduğun yerden hemen kalkman gerek. Adım at ki gerçekleşsin her dilek. Bekliyor seni parlak bir gelecek. Sen ona gittikçe o sana gelecek. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
A world full of joy and smile, a world where everyone only by satisfaction and learn to survive in the outside world, just English style. Learn, play, sing and dance, do what you don't see anywhere else. Learn, play, sing and dance, do but do just English style.
Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, macerayla tanış. Hayat devam ettikçe bitmez bu yarış. Sen de bir dil öğren, bu dünyaya karış. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel. Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Knife.
Knife. Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Pronunciation.
Enthusiastic.
And enthusiasm. Enthusiastic.
Reci bilmiyorum.
Recipe.
Recipe. Recipe.
Bir daha.
Recipe.
Clark.
Clark.
Pronunciation.
Justinglishle şimdi sen de dile gel.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to our training and practicing here. Okay, so now we will be back again to the practicing on the questions here, and we're gonna practice in more details. Remember, we practiced on the technique before, how to find the question, where is the keyword of the questions, and how to find an answer. Okay, and this thing, how it's work. First, you will read the question here. Okay, here you will read the questions, and after that you will see where is the answer, where are the keywords, in case here or here, where is the keyword here. And afterwards, is it like, for example, see that kind of a question here. Is it like when, on what kind of WH we are talking about here? What kind of WH we are talking about here? And how to find an answer. How to find an answer. Now basically this is exactly an IELTS exam, and what is behind me now, the screen, is you can see that there is a paragraph here mentioned, okay? And the paragraph here mentioned is how to find the questions. Now this is a simple paragraph now, okay? Now the simple paragraph here is to find what is the answer. Now we will follow the technique that we studied before. First, find the keywords and the answers, in the questions, I'm sorry. Find the keywords in the question. Compare the keyword in this behind me now. Okay, it's above me, not behind me. Okay, and find it and give after that the answer here. Now we're going to start slowly and practice here one by one. Okay, folks? So let's go. First, I want you to read the questions here. Read the questions. Let's go with the first question. Okay? Who can give me the answer according to the technique we studied before? The technique we studied before. Who can give me the answer? Dylan, anyone? Who can give me the answer now? If anyone give me an answer, it will be perfect. So here we can identify if we are good in the real exam or not. This is how it's worked. We take 2 steps, we understand the 2 steps, and we put it in the exam directly. Now this is an exam. And let's see. When was, which means there is a time here. Look here. Kind of question is time, because there is WN. Yeah? And after that, we will find the answer according to the keyword here. So first we will find the keyword. Where is the keyword in this question? Where is the keyword in this question? Okay, Erdogan said this English army officer. Yeah? Remember. Look at the question here. When? So when is the time or date? So it means, yeah, there is an event in English army officer, but there is some numbers should be. Yes, possible. What do you think? I'm just helping you guys. I'm helping you guys to find an answer. So, all of you, okay, said when is the keyword? Okay, so where is the answer of the keyword? Now we found the keywords, fishing the keywords to the answer. Now where is the answer? Where is the answer here? Emir, exactly. The answer is this one. 1821 is the answer. 1821. Now Emir is go like a sniper. Wonderful, Emir. That's how we work. Okay. Now the second question is the same technique. Where is the keyword of the answer here, of the question? Where is the keyword? First, we will find the keyword. Yes, Dylan, correct. Now we will find the keywords, and after we find the keywords, we will go back to the paragraph here above me, and we will find the answers. So where is the keyword of the second question? Okay, what else? Okay, what is correct? What else? There's two keywords here. Situated. Situated actually is another keyword because this was a time of event here. Okay, so we go back to the answer. Where is the answer here? We go back to the answer now. Where is the answer? Where you will find the answers? South Wales, where is it, for example? Hunter River, and the answer is the Hunter River. That's correct. Metin is correct. Wonderful. Okay, now let's go for third question. Let's go for third question. When did trains first get to where? Now this is where is the keyword here? Where is the keyword? Where is the keyword and how you'll find it? Okay, so when get to, that's correct, and when is correct, so the answer perfectly, Amir and Metin. Wonderful. Dylan, your answer is 50%. Amir and Metin, the perfect one. Thank you so much, guys. So, now what is, according to here, go here. Which one? Find the answer. Now, since there is when, this means there is numbers. Yes? So all the time, when is connected to the numbers. Locate the numbers, map the numbers, see the answer around it. And the answer is correct, Dylan. Children, correct. Good. The answer is good. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now you understand the technique. You understand how you think, how you find, how you go for fishing. Yeah? That's wonderful. Now let's go a bit higher. This was just easy part. This was the easy part. Okay? Let's go for question 4 to 7. Okay? And question 4 to 7 is going to go more fishing. Look here first. It's the question 4 to 7 is appropriate advertisement for boxes 4 to 7. Now let's go here, and I will move myself to this side so folks you can see more correctly. Okay? And I'll move. Here I am. So you can easily read the stuff. Okay? So, my dear friends. Now, here is the passage. And I want you to look, okay, which one possible is the answer. This A, this B, yes, and C and D. Now, unfortunately, I can't share the screen so high. So what we will do, I want you to look here first. See where is the keyword here. Where is the keyword? Tell me, where is the keyword? Where is the keyword in this passage? Okay. Now, this is the keyword in the passage, right? Fine. Okay, Dylan said which. That's correct. Now, let's go find which. It's actually mentioned in the paragraph here. Let's go first with A. Let's go first with A and B and C and D. Now, slowly I'm going to give you A and B before you give an answer. Okay? Exactly, Erdogan. Amir is correct. Wonderful. Amir is correct. Wonderful. And Cengiz also. Wonderful. Now, where is the answer? Where is the answer here? Like, if we're going to talk about it here. So I'll give you now, first, I want you to find it. A, B, and when you tell me it's okay, we're going to go for C and D. Okay? So let's take a read now for A and B. If it's okay, we're going to go for C and D because the page is a bit short here. This is actually exactly an exam sample. This is exactly as an exam sample. So, if you finish A and B here, I will go to C and D, if it's okay. So you didn't find the answers in A and B, right? If you find the answers, you should tell me now. You couldn't find the answers in A and B. That's a bit weird, right? Okay, we are waiting. Remember, you need to go first with the keywords and after compare it here, and when you compare it, you will find it. So Amir said no. What exactly no? Amir, could you explain? The no is about what? Is it about A, B, C? Where is the answer? Or it's about the text behind me? Which one? You're welcome, Erdogan. You're welcome anytime, buddy. Okay, you didn't find it in A and B. That's correct. Let's go for C and D. Let's go for C and D in this case. Let's go for C and D and find the answers. So we have either C or D. Now, what do you think? Dylan, anyone? Cengiz, anyone? Come on, give me an answer, folks. I'm waiting. I hope my voice is clear now, folks. I hope my voice is clear. Usually all the applicants in the exam facing such techniques that rushing in time. So everyone said C, and it's the correct answer. Everyone said C is the correct answer. Wonderful. Everyone said C, Metin said C, everyone said C. Wonderful, is the correct answer. Now number 5. Which place claimed to offer the cheapest rate? Now here we have to find where and where. Which one you remember you find the answer? A and B or C and D? Come on. Now you should by just one look, you will find the answers, you will remember. So now number 5. Number 2 in this text and number 5 in the sequence. So what do you think, folks? Is it C or For example, already we choose C, for example. So okay, Chinar said for the B. Okay, we will go for B. Okay, I come back for B now. Chinar, here is B. Chinky said is A, and Iftihal said is A. Okay, let's give chance for others, Dylan and Chinar and everyone, because this is how we call it, sniper fishing. You will fish the answer. So everyone said it's A. Everyone said it's A is perfectly fine. Is that correct? Or possible B possible, D possible? What do you think? Now remember, they found is the cheapest, right? So of course the answer is B, and that is correct. The answer is B. Okay? So remember, in such technique, in such questions, since we have C and B is chosen here, it's mean only left A and D, that's it, because you can't repeat the answers. Remember, you can't repeat it, because one of the things that come is nice way in IELTS, the question choices here, which is come in the list, all the time come by sequence. So if you answer C, it will not repeat itself, unless it's mentioned that there are more than one answer. In this case, yes, you should answer, for example, here C, or maybe here C, and so on. But since there is nothing mentioned about more than one answer, so it means C and that's it, and B and that's it. So the next one we have either A or D. The next one either we have A or D. So already we cut, and this is one of the tricks in IELTS, and it's the sequence of the questions. When you find the sequence of the question, it's easy to find the answer. Actually, you find the location of the paragraph what you are looking at. So by this way is actually you will find it. So we have either A, which is here, or D. So first you will find the keywords. Where is the keyword here? When you find the keyword, you will find the answer. It's so simple, like 1, 2, 3. Simple as that. Okay, everyone said 6 is A. Yes? Are you sure? Are you sure, guys? And the answer is A. Yes. So since the answer is A, and it's simple, the last one all the time coming is the last answer. Which is it? D. And that's it. You don't need to read it anymore, because already the last one is the last part, because not mentioned here more than one answer. Nothing mentioned. So when you choose one, you will not choose it again. Remember this trick. Okay? Remember this trick. So let's go for question 8 and 14. I hope you understand the technique. If you understand the technique, please tell me yes, we understood, so we can continue. Okay? If you don't understand the technique, please let me know, so I'll retell it again and make it easy for you. So if you understood the technique, please tell me yes. Dylan said yes. That's good. Okay, Dylan, then why you are not sure when you answer the question sometimes? That's good, Dylan. That's good. Wonderful. Now let's go for a question 8 to 14. Let's go for question 8 to 14. Okay? I try, guys, to zoom in by the screen, but I can't. Let me just try again to zoom in the screen here a bit. I think it's should press Control and yeah. I try to zoom in here so you can see it behind me, and I go replace myself. So here, using the information from the text, fill the names of numbered tourist attraction on the map. Write the answers. By the way, this you do not have any details because there is more graphical, so we will not go for this question because it's a bit hard for you. Now, this is actually because of the system and the map is not ready in the system in the background, so that's why we couldn't find an answer. So basically, I will give you the answer. Is so simple. Now there are more names than you need to read here, and such technique in the exam, you need to read here and compare it with this answer. It's a bit hard for you because you not go for skill 3 yet, which is coming in the next lesson. Now let's go back to the practicing and details of skills. Okay, folks? Just 1 second. Now let's go for skill number 2. Let's go for skill number 2. And skill number 2 is what we are called the map skill. Okay? This is what we call it the map skill. The map skill is to find the word, find the synonym words of the map skill, compare it, and find the answer. Okay? And that's what we have to do with dealing with unknown words. Okay? Dealing with unknown words. And this is a very important part most of you possible will face in the exam. Now this part of the exam is all the time some people doesn't know the meaning of the words and for them is unknown. And everyone is scared from this part of the exam, right? So here what we are doing here is how to try to improve your ability to deal with unknown words. How? I need you to practice this. Each day of the week, find an article, read it, you know, find keywords, contain 15 keywords. And such details is a bit, you know, write down all the keywords. Write down the words, the unknown words for you. Because this is your ability to work within the exam. Important part. Write down the unknown words that you read or you're going to read in the article. The reason why, if you just look at it by eyes, you will not remember it. But since you put it down on paper, that means you're going to recall something in the exam in case you forget it. So this is how it's works. Anything you work by eyes and by hand, you know, writing or drawing, your mind already will understand it and will copy it as a backup. Sometimes in the exam or in life situation, oh, I remember that. Or some people call it deja vu, but actually it's not. It's just a reaction of the brain. Try to recall something in the hard drive of our brain. So this is what happened. If you just look by eyes, you will not remember it in the exam. But if you put it down on paper by this way, you will remember, you're going to recall at least, you know, fragments of the word. Oh, hold a second. I remember this part. Where? I don't know. So important part to practice on this part. Now keep the score all the time of the words here as much as possible. This is important part here. Score your level of the words. Keep scoring each day, like what kind of words. Try to repeat the words. Every day 5-10 words. And it's going to be fine for you. Just try to practice, okay? Now this is a part of your homework or your exam before the exam. It's based on daily routine and daily practice. And eventually, you're going to remember all the words. For example, when I came from Westwood, but I grew up in Brooklyn. So basically, when we're talking about such a point, there are some slang words in Brooklyn, which I don't know, I don't recall at all. So at this point, I start learning that language, even when I'm in the street with guys, when I was 20 years. So together, when I started practicing, and I discovered the Brooklyn accent is totally different. So what happened here is the same like an exam. You need to print the data in your mind, not just read it. Remember this technique. Now let's go to the exam level. What are you going to do if you face a problem with unknown words? Let's see this practicing with you folks. Okay? Now, effective readers have a large vocabs, and this is one of the key success to IELTS. Let me shift myself back here, or I'm gonna stay here, okay? So basically, let's put it here. Let's do some practicing. I want to see how you guys gonna look at the things, and let's do some matching technique, matching similar words, matching the similar words. If we're gonna match the similar words here, which one from this side to this side? Give me an answer. So let's go for number one. Number one, what is the word exactly what we are looking at? What is the word? Dylan, your turn now. I want you, the green zone, put it with the red zone. So which one from the green is effective work with the red one? Show me your talent, folks. Now this is the way you will discover yourself about the unknown words, how you're going to deal with it. This is a part of training of skill 2 in the reading exam in IELTS. It's mostly needed to understand where to find the unknown words and how to deal with it in the first place. Okay, folks? So, let's find the answers together. I will give you maybe a couple of minutes now. Dylan, Chanar, Erdogan, Ibtihal, anyone, come on. Show me something. We have now from 1 to 19 and equal to red one from A to S. So which one is the right one from the green zone to the red zone? What do you think? Let me book myself here is better, I think, guys. Let me book myself here better. Now this one is better location, actually. Okay, number one. We're talking about number one. Give me number one. Now this one, number one here. And where is with number one? So one is G, and that's first hot. Correct. One is G. Okay, correct. Now Chanar is perfect. Okay, Dylan is perfect. Thank you. Now let's go for number two, employer. Employer. What do you think about it? Now Metin said 2 is J. Metin said 2 is J. Yes? And the second one, Erdogan said 2 is J and correct. Okay. Let's go for number 3. Reason. Number 3. Reason. Yeah, a bit skeptical here. Number 3, which one? Reason? Number 3, guys. Number 3. What is number 3? Now number 3 here said, who said outcome? Dylan. Chanar said outcome. Yes, I just see it now, guys, in the answer. There is some delay in the answer. That is one thing. So 3 is, they said outcome. Are you sure? No. No. There is a reason for me to do this. There is something pushing me to do this. So what is that something that pushing me or reason? See how I think, how I said. I will give you the answer of number 3. It's motive. It's motive. Okay, it's motive. Okay, there is a reason for me to do this. It's a motive for me to do this. There is a reason. Okay? You understand now how to connect it. Slowly bear up with me. You will understand what we are looking at after the training. Okay? Now, let's go for, I will change the colors now to yellow, so become more nicely here. Mistaken. Now, mistaken for, he said, who said B? Dylan said B? Okay, what else? And actually, Dylan is correct. Mistaken is B. Mistaken is B. Yes. Now, let's go for shortage. 5. If we put it with the other words, give us another meaning. Now everyone said is what? 5 is actually A. Of course, Dylan, it's easy. It's easy. Okay? Manufacture. Come on, I think this one is easy, guys. Manufacture is easy. You'll find it. What is number 6? Chanel said it's C. Yes? Manufacture? Okay. What else? Of course, the answer is C. Thank you, Metin. Thank you, Chinar and Dylan. Thank you. Okay. I will jump randomly here. Okay, I'll jump randomly here so we can, moving up in time. Essential. 17. Essential. 17. Essential. 17. Give me other meanings of essential. Vital. So, Chinar said vital. What else? Exactly, guys. Good. So this is basically is a simple training. The reason of this training is just not for practicing of words, because all of you know the words, and it's basically when you don't know, when you deal with the unknown words, and I'm telling you this is what happened in the exam. Sometimes inside the words that you don't know, like come on, what on earth is going on here? So you don't know exactly what is the meaning of the word. Look what is after the words and what is before the word. The unknown for you all the time, compare what is come after, not what is before. Remember this. The unknown words all the time follow the after. So check what is afterwards and what is the second word after the unknown words, the second one. When you find it, that is so simple for you to understand what is the meaning, or at least cover up meaning for this unknown words for you. Okay? So I hope you understand this technique. Yes? You understand it, right? You understand the technique, right? If you understand, tell me yes. We know how to find the unknown words. Or we understand the unknown words. If okay, say yes. Okay, wonderful. I receive a lot of yeses here. Wonderful. Now let's go for this third skill, or one of the next strategy here, and I will give it to you as training part. Okay? Now this one is a bit tricky. I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna zoom in. Now I want you to find, let me just put it this way, yes. Now I want you to find how many words or expressions in the paragraph here that have similar meanings to those in the exercise. You know, find the similar meanings. You remember the words that we discussed before, these words, you know, partially, basis, result, artificial, normally, often, several, feature, essential, creature, ascribe, and such details. Where are the words here, like how that similar meanings? We are talking about similar meanings. Now your task is to find it and tell me, write down, and try to be fast, because the exam is not waiting for you. Remember, the time is running and you have to catch it. So try to be fast. You got 3 minutes to answer the question. The time starts clicking now. You got 3 minutes, folks. Where are the words and expressions that have similar meaning to those in exercise 1? Or you can find it easy. You don't need to look to exercise 1 because it's appear that it's there. There are similar meanings of the words. Could you now show me the words? Possible. I'm going to help you out now. I'm going to help you out now. Okay, Chinar is correct. Okay, Chinar is correct. And who? What else? Crucial, essential. What else? Exactly. Exactly, Metin. What else? Thank you. Continue. Dylan, what are you, Dylan? Chinkis, everyone. So, I'm looking to the chat here, so I'm trying to find out your answers. Well, manufacture is not a man-made. Manufacture is a produce, not a man-made, Erdogan. Yes, Erdogan, you can just find the word. Just find the words. We'll go back to exercise 1. Here is exercise 1. Okay? And when you find the words, try to find the similar word. The same technique is the same technique. The same technique. You're welcome, Erdogan, anytime. Of course, Metin, here is the exercise 1. You can see it. If it's clear for you, so we can go back to the exercise 2. I hope, guys, you understand my lesson, by the way, because we have a short time and, you know, we try to cover all the aspects in the lesson. Of course, reading will not cover in 2 hours. It's like Mission Impossible. We're talking about like 30, 40 hours to be at good in some sections. So I hope that you understand with me some skills and some tiny details that will help you in the exam. Oh, Chinkis. Well, fatherhood. Welcome to the fatherhood. Of course, babies come first. Chinkis, babies come first. Of course, my dear friend. Okay, now let's go back again to the paragraph. Since Metin say, okay, now find for me the similar words, similar meanings words. I need you to find it for me. Now everyone said, first they said crucial, essential, boss owners, correct. Give me more. Because this training will give you the view how to read in a short time in the exam. This is very important here. So, for example, let's put it here. Who can find the word distinguished? Who can find the word? I will give you some clues. I'll give you some clues. Branch, in part, okay. What else? What else? That's good, that's good. What about this part? Some words, for example. I'm helping you here. I give you like some helping. What else? Erdogan also, boss employer, also correct. Okay, this is easy words. What about the hard words? Hard words. We're talking about the hard words. The hard word is the most like approach, distinguish, comparative. So which one? For example, we can go for it. So where you will find, for example, similar meaning to comparative here. For example, comparative here, which one you will find the similar meaning for this word? This training is teaching you how to fish in the reading exam. It's actually for you how to do fishing and skipping technique while you are reading the paragraph and answer the question. Okay? So, you understand now this, the third skill is when you start reading, find the similarity in meanings between words. Okay? So if you find the similar meanings between words, you already control the passage. Remember this. So one of the skills is to find the similar meanings between the words in the passage, in the paragraph. And it's easy to find any answer. Okay? So if you understand, this was for you as a training. And if you understand this technique, it will be easy for you, to drive it through the exam. I hope you understand this skill and this technique. Do you understand it, folks? If you understand it, say yes. If not, I will just repeat it again and I will re-explain it again. So if it's clear for you, so we're gonna go for another training, because I'm teaching you the skills by training, not just explain. If it's yes, just say yes, please, and we are gonna continue. Wonderful. So everything is clear. I'm happy for you folks. Okay? Now, let's go for building technique. Okay? Is actually, first we done the matching words, and already we repeated this here. Okay? Now, let me just put it up a bit. Yes, that was okay. Now, let me just put it this one. 1 second. I'll put this one here, shifting. Yes, that's good. That's good. I'm trying to make a screen for myself, folks. That's good. Now, the fourth skill of reading. The fourth skill of reading. Okay. Find the same meaning. Sometimes the paragraph, one of the tricks in the paragraph in the IELTS reading is the two paragraphs. Usually there is introduction and the paragraph, which is calm body, active body, and conclusion. And usually there is the introduction and calm body are repeated words. So you don't have to look at them, just ignore them. Or what we can say, skip them, find the answers. Let's practice, and you understand after the practicing, where is it? So this one, number 3 now. Is it, there are like, in each of these sentences, decide if the word in the brackets has the same meaning as the word in bold. So Is it yes or no? Simple. The answer is yes or no. It's for you to training. This is actually basically is a training. Now let's go for number one. Number one, is it yes or no? So, my dear friends, what do you think? Is it yes or no? Number one is yes. Wonderful. Erdogan is correct. Number one is yes. Now, number two. Number two, yes or no? Number two is yes or no. What do you think, guys? Give me an answer. Okay, Chinar, Dylan, is for number one, number two? Erdogan said no. But you guys said yes. Yes is for number two. So the answer is actually correct. Dylan and Chinar is correct. The answer is yes. Good. Now, let's go for number three. Let's go for number three. Now, number three, what is that? The same meaning or different meaning? Number three. Three, of course, no. Of course, no. That's correct. Okay, good. Now let's go for number four. Number four. Number four. Is it the same meaning like further applications, additional or not? I think it's simple, folks. It's so simple, I think. Of course, yes. Wonderful. Of course, yes. Now let's go for number five. Number five. Number five. Is it yes or no? The same meaning or no? Five, guys. Of course, no. Of course, no. Of course, no. So let's go for number six. Let's go for number six. Yes or no? Chinkin said, oh, not no. Oh. What about number six? Of course, six, yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Six, yes. Okay, let's go for number seven. Let's go for number seven, folks. Let's go for number seven. Price, rises would likely reduce demand on a product. Boost. So, is it the same meaning or not? Of course, no. Of course, no. Exactly. Now, let's go for number eight. Number eight. Let's go for number eight. What do you think about number eight? Yes, no? Of course, no is 8. Dylan, thank you. Everyone, thank you. I receive your messages, but I think there is a frame delay within like few seconds. Okay. What about number 9 and 10? Number 9 and 10. Nine is yes, that's correct. And what about 10 and 10? Okay, that's wonderful. And what about 10, folks? What about 10? Ten is, of course, yes. So, by this training, you understand to find, the same meaning words between passages. This is how you do the fishing for skill number 4. Skill number 4, when you start reading the paragraph, the passage, okay, all the time, the keywords, it has another synonym in the passage. Another synonym in the passage itself. So what mentioned in introduction is possible to repeat itself in action body in the paragraph or in conclusion. So you don't have to read the whole thing again. Read the question first. Find the keywords in the question. Go back to the paragraph. Find the similarity words between paragraphs. Ignore them. Find the keywords that actually answer or the same meaning of the keywords in the question. And you will find your answer. Simple as that. This procedure will take you like maybe a minute or two. A minute or two can change the whole thing while you spend maybe 5 minutes to read the whole passage. Yes? So imagine that what you're going to prefer. 5 minutes to read the whole passage or 2 minutes to read the whole passage. Just skim reading and find the answers. Of course, you're going to go for fast time. So imagine you're a slow reader, yes? And you're going to spend 20 minutes to read a passage. 20 minutes to read, and you don't have time to answer. And you're going to lose self in the exam, or what you call it in psychology, it's a shrinking stress. The moment that you don't know anything, you just froze. And it's happened all the time to IELTS student and TOEFL student. This, when they do the exam and suddenly, okay, I lost, I don't know anything, I will leave everything. Now this what happened to you is basically because a lack of strategy, a lack of vocabs, a stress of the exam by itself because the name is exam. Well, if you're going to do IELTS just like that, just without name exam, trust me, you're going to pass even 7. But the name exam is big effect as the word exam. So what happened to you is simple. When you feel yourself in a moment of reality of shrinking stress here, go back to the skill and technique in reading. Read the question first, find the keyword of the question, back to paragraph, find the similar words in the paragraph, ignore them because all the time the question will give you one single shot in the passage, not repeated shots in the passage. Remember this. All the time, find your shot and snipe it exactly and find the answers. Okay? This is how things work in actually one of the skills in IELTS reading. If you understand it, say yes. If you understand it, please say yes and we're going to continue. Is it easy lesson or is it a bit hard? By the way, I need to ask also your opinion. Is it easy lesson or it's hard for you? Because of course we try to put everything, in 2 hours, and it's impossible. Basically, I wrote books about IELTS, and it's not exactly need to sort all things in 2 hours. But I try my best to put everything in 2 hours, just minor tiny skills that you need for. Hi Shayda, how you doing? You're welcome, Metin. You're welcome. So, I hope you understand the technique. Now, let's go for the real reading exam. How can it look like? I'm going to show you how it would look like now, before we end up our lesson. Let me just change the screen, and let's go for here. and I will go back here. Now this is how it looked like in the screen. Basically this is how it looked like in the real screen. I will just loading again, and you see the screen behind me now come up as a real exam, and you see there is a timing. The time starts behind me, as you see, 59 minutes and 50 seconds. This is what you're going to face in the exam, the time. The time is against you. So you have to rush in the, with the exam and find a way to answer all the questions. Basically, you need to use some skills. You need to think outside the box, not within the box. It's most important here. All the time, the questions of IELTS coming with the keywords, coming with a clue of answers. As I said, it's 35% of the questions are already answers. Okay, my dear friends. So be careful, because here is the time actually, and here is mentioned some details. This is exactly a copy of a real exam, and basically start with the steps. But I hope I'm gonna see you again, folks, because really we have a lot of skills. We got already only in the reading section, there are more than 45 reading skills. If you know all the 45 reading skills, you will get absolutely 30 score in reading section, which is going to be like top in the reading section of IELTS. So you don't have to worry about it. And basically you will get like in the reading from 30, we consider like 6.5, 7, 8 is so easy to get it if you know already this the 45 skills. Today we took only 4 skills, so we still have 41 skills to continue. We still have only 41 skills to continue to reach the score 7 and 8, which is equal like to 30 or 40% basically. That's why I said like 25% from 30 is mean 7 by the numbers of, you know, when I transfer it by numbers. So to reach 7 in reading and 7.5 is the easier than you think. You just need to find the skill, you know how to answer, compare, and remember. I will now review the 4 skills. First, you will pick up the question and see what are the keywords. Go back to the paragraph and find the similar words. Eliminate them. Eliminate the similar words and find only the odd answer, and that is the answer of the question. It's so simple. Okay, my dear friends. So if you have any questions, please ask me in the paragraph here on the chat. If you want, ask me. I'm happy to answer your questions. And again, we are apology for the inconvenience that happened during the first part of the lesson because of the network. It's something from the streaming side. We don't know what's going on, but I hope they will fix it and things will be well. So do you have any question, folks? Any question, folks? If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Dylan, Metin, Ibtihal, any questions? So no questions. That's good. Good. No questions. So my dear friends, I will see you next week. I will see you next week with some new also technique lessons, which with SAT and GMAT techniques. And again, we will come back with IELTS next week. I will see you next week. Follow up, because I'm going to give you new skills. Practice on the 4 skill, remember. Practice on the 4 skill that I give you today. Try to find differences. Try to read articles. Try to answer the questions. And trust me, you will have absolutely awareness of all the tricks of the reading skills technique. And I get a question here. You're welcome, Metin, of course. So, see you next week. And stay safe. Keep your health intact. Good luck. See you.